This is DarthRavage07 coming to you today with another excellent Deluxe class figure review from Transformers Prime. This is the Deluxe class, part of a 2-pack he came with the Optimus for Toys R Us. Boy, I missed that here in the US. Transformers Prime, Megatron in his excellent spaceship mode. This is pretty much what I stuck with for my Megatron movie spaceship mode. Even though it was a Transformers Prime figure, because this kind of nailed what they were going for. I do believe he's got his head peeping through there. Everything tabs and locks into place. There's a couple of tabs there. There's a tab right here. It goes back into his legs. And jokingly, this guy also has like a tank mode. I might be able to show off here in just a minute. I love how the vector thrusters are back here. This thing right here worries me over time that if I don't keep it like in my office stuff, it'll get lost, so it stays in my office stuff. And this guy gets posed as such. I like to do his legs like this to keep it clean and tight looking. And love the paint that's used on here. It's a really pretty premium paint. This silver is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the light piping. As you can see, the head it can use the light piping in both the ship mode and the robot mode. And if you look at it from the underside, that's where things can tend to get a bit ugly, as that's not very pretty to look at whatsoever. This is how, just like Starscream, it's how most people would have it displayed if they have it displayed in this mode at all. So I'm going to get this guy into his excellent robot mode. They also did a Timelines Rampage protoform based off of this guy. Fits for Rampage. Oh yeah, I was going to try to do this other thing. So I can get into his tank mode real quick and then go to robot mode. Hang on one moment, please. And basically, you fold his wings up to be underneath his legs, like right down here. And therefore, you got him into an inadvertently hover tank mode, if you will. And we're a deep space spacecraft. But anyway, that's all I had to show for that. Now I'm going to pause it one more time and get it into his robot mode. Here is the Deluxe Megatron in his robot mode. I'm probably going to have to get a Toy Hacks label to get a better. It's got a Tampa Decepticon symbol. It doesn't show up very good whatsoever. This tabs in super well to his arm. He has some wrist swivels. Has all the arm articulation you get. Due to some of the bulk around the shoulders, it does hinder other articulation. There is 0 waist swivel. And then some unsightly screw spurs, but I mean, and no ankle tilts at all. But a lot of these Transformers Primes, they did one thing well and they slacked off in another. Not really slacked off, but I mean, it was like a very unhappy balance of give and take. You want to make it look cool, show accurate, but then you don't get all the play and functionality. So I'm hoping like with future generations lines, they'll even go back and remake some of these guys. This would have been an excellent with a retool and an upscale into a Voyager mold. And Wei Jiang's got some backlog to pull from. Just be really careful of these tabs on each side and any other tabs that's in this thing, because when I first got it, I had an issue and it broke, but I was able to go back and exchange it. Had a really good crew at my Toys R Us that knew me when I was coming, was very friendly. They knew I wasn't just going to run out there and throw out things on eBay for ungodly prices. And this is where it's at for me, like the thrill of the hunt, securing the figure, getting it home, and unboxing it for my enjoyment and not for my profit. That's where I was at for me. And anyhow, I just would like to share this with you. If you have a good light, he has the most excellent light pipe in here in his head. And like most other figures, every time it did get some wear, so I do got just a touch of wear in the paint on his head, but I think it adds to this particular figure and makes it look rough and scruff like it was in the show. anyhow. And then the Prime that this come with is this the other part of this 2-pack for Toys R Us exclusives. Usually they had one good figure packed in the 2-pack, and then the other figure so lackluster. So naturally, when I did snag this, it was not $40. It was like $25. I got the gigantic Armada, not Armada, it was Cybertron. Part of the Armada trilogy. I got that giant Starscream for my son. That was one of his first Transformers. Things stood nearly 2 foot tall in robot mode. From the giant planet keys, got that for $25 versus it's $49.99. And that's what I'm talking. I mean, it's just, I like to try to find it for cheaper, try to get it what I want to get out of it. And I swear I got the Optimus that come with, but it was that first one of the Transformers Prime Optimus that wasn't as good as it was Deluxe. The real good mold was the first edition Voyager mold, and I had to get that from Canada because it was so popular and everybody loved it so good. And there's a good reason why it was so hard to get a hold of, but that was probably my favorite Prime from that line, because the Robots in Disguise Prime just didn't do things as good as that first edition mold did. And that was hit and miss of the Transformers Prime line. In general, I do got some more of these guys still in stasis, but this guy was also my office desk stuff, and is a good display piece for anybody's office desk. If you like this video, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, comment below, let me know if there's anything else that you really want to see as I go through the Transformers Prime stuff, and I'll see if I got it. Definitely check out the description below my Cruises Inc. site and the Facebook that goes with it. We got our family vacation pics and had a lot of fun on those cruises, and just want to help sell those memories on to you guys. So that said, that was all. This is all for my 2-pack review of the Deluxe class Megatron from Transformers Prime. Hope y'all having an excellent, safe week out there, as this is Tuesday, week 2 of the quarantine, and till all are one, I hope y'all are happy and safe. Bye.